Hi, welcome to Gamer Nerd Central. I'm your host, Emma. With Kingdom Hearts 3 only 4 months away, we are going to give you a quick recap of everything you need to know about Kingdom Hearts. Long ago, all the worlds were connected, and light ruled the worlds. During this time, there was a master known as the Master of Masters, who bestowed the power to wield Keyblades onto his students, Luxu, Ira, Aced, Invi, Gula, and Ava. The Master of Masters gave them each a task, and then...
Not long after that, the Master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
They created unions to protect the world from darkness and to collect light. But in the end, darkness still came, and a war between light and darkness, known as the Keyblade War, ensued. And as the war ended, the battleground known as the Keyblade Graveyard was formed, and the worlds were consumed by darkness, only to be saved by the remaining Keyblade wielders and the light in the hearts of children. Fast forward, and now you meet Aqua, Terra, and Ventus, the apprentices of Master Eraqus. At the start of the game, Aqua and Terra are performing their Mark of Mastery exam for Master Eraqus and Master Xehanort. Fun fact! Master Xehanort was voiced by the late Leonard Nimoy. After Terra fails to control his darkness, thanks to Master Xehanort, he runs off to prove himself worthy of the Master's title. Ven runs after Terra after taking some poor advice from a mysterious man named Vanitas. Eraqus then orders Aqua to go after Ventus and return him to their home. And this is where the adventure begins. Throughout the game, you learn that Ven was actually the apprentice of Master Xehanort, who you learn is obsessed with Kingdom Hearts and the Keyblade, also known as the Keyblade. He ripped Ven into two halves, light and dark, creating Vanitas, and when he thought the process killed Ven, he took him to his home, Destiny Island, to leave him, but Ven's heart found refuge in a newborn who was able to help him heal, and Xehanort brought him to Eraqus to continue healing until he was ready to make the Keyblade. You also learn that Xehanort is prepping Terra to become his vessel for darkness. During the game, Terra and Aqua meet these three children, Sora, Riku, and Kairi. When Terra comes across Sora and Riku, he sees himself in Riku and bestows upon Riku the ability to wield a Keyblade. When Aqua met Kairi, she gave Kairi the ability to leave her world in case there's ever danger, while accidentally also giving Kairi the power to wield a Keyblade. The game ends with a battle at the Keyblade Graveyard, where Terra, Ven, Aqua, and King Mickey, who is doing his exam under Yen Sid, fight Xehanort and Vanitas. Ultimately, Ven and Vanitas collide and fuse together as one, which greatly damages Ven's heart again, creating an incomplete Keyblade, which Aqua destroys, and Xehanort takes over Terra's body, creating the being known as Terranort. After the battle, Aqua takes Ven home and seals him into what becomes known as Castle Oblivion, while Ven's heart finds refuge again in the boy, who is now 4, named Sora. Aqua goes after Terra to try to set him free, but fails and sacrifices herself to the realm of darkness to save Terra's body from falling into darkness. Terranort ends up at Radiant Gardens and takes the name Xehanort. Flash forward 10 years to Destiny Island, where you meet the teenagers Sora, Riku, and Kairi. After their world gets taken over by darkness, the trio is separated and Sora gains the power of the Keyblade. Sora teams up with Donald, Goofy, and Jiminy Cricket to find his friends and King Mickey. Along the way, you find out that Riku has teamed up with Maleficent and Ansem in order to save Kairi. Maleficent's plan is revealed to kidnap the 7 princesses of Heart to unlock Kingdom Hearts and gain the power of darkness. At the same time, you discover that the Keyblade that Sora is using is actually Riku's Keyblade. The 7 princesses of Heart are revealed to be Jasmine, Belle, Aurora, Cinderella, Snow White, Alice, and Kairi. It is also revealed that Maleficent and Riku are pawns for Ansem, who eventually possesses Riku. Sora then goes and fights Riku at Hollow Bastion to protect Kairi's heart that has found refuge in him.
Kairi! 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 Open your eyes!
It's no use. That girl has lost her heart. She cannot wake up.
What? You're not Riku?
The keyhole cannot be completed, so long as the last Princess of Heart still sleeps.
The princess? Kairi's a princess?
Yes. And without her power, the keyhole will remain incomplete. It is time she awakened.
Whoever you are, let Riku go! Give him back his heart!
But first, you must give the princess back her heart.
What's...
Don't you see yet? The princess's heart is responding. It has been there all along. Kairi's heart rests within you.
Kairi's inside me?
I know all that there is to know.
Tell me, who are you?
It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness. So, I shall release you now, Princess. Complete the keyhole with your power. Open the door. Lead me into everlasting darkness.
Sora! Forget it. There's no way you're taking Kairi's heart.
Sora, hold on!
Kairi then saves Sora from darkness with her powers and brings him back to life. Sora, Donald, and Goofy then go to fight Ansem at Kingdom Hearts, and they win. They then shut the door to the Realm of Darkness with the help of Mickey, Riku, and Aqua, locking them into the Realm of Darkness. Sora, Donald, and Goofy then set out to find King Mickey and Riku. They get lured into Castle Oblivion, where they meet Marluxia, Larxene, Axel, Vexen, Zexion, and Lexaeus. Here, Sora's memories get altered by a girl named Naminé, as Marluxia hopes to use Sora to defeat the group he is with, Organization 13, so that he may rule it. Riku also makes it to Castle Oblivion to try to escape the Realm of Darkness with the help of King Mickey and a new character known as Diz. Escapes Castle Oblivion and makes it out of the Realm of Darkness. Sora makes it to the top of Castle Oblivion and hopes to save Naminé. She reveals to him that she has been altering his memories and gives him the option of keeping his false memories or allowing her to repair them and forget about the castle. Sora chooses to have them fixed, and Naminé puts him to sleep to do so. Roxas, the 13th member of Organization 13, who befriends another member, Axel, and eventually the 14th member, Xion. Like Sora, Roxas and Xion both can wield the Keyblade. Roxas and Xion have visions of Sora throughout the game, and both fall into comas directly related to Sora's memory rebuilding. It is revealed that Xion is a replica of Roxas, made by the head of the organization, Xemnas. Xion chooses to sacrifice herself so that Sora can become whole again. Roxas learns of this and defects from the organization and confronts Xion. They fight and Roxas wins, allowing Xion to give Sora's memories back to Roxas. Roxas then goes to fight Xemnas, only to encounter Riku. Roxas defeats Riku and releases the darkness inside of Riku, which ultimately causes Riku to have the power to overcome Roxas. Riku takes Roxas to Diz to allow Naminé's restoration on Sora to continue. Diz then puts Roxas into a virtual simulation of a town called Twilight Town to protect him from Organization 13. Roxas, now having lost all memories of the organization, spends his last 7 days of his summer with his friends Hayner, Pence, and Olette. Roxas discovers that he was known as a nobody, and he was never supposed to exist along with Naminé. Roxas eventually gives in and returns to Sora, allowing the restoration to be complete. Now Sora, Donald, and Goofy wake up to a note saying, "Thank Naminé." Unsure of what that means, they set out to see what needs to be done. They meet King Mickey, who sends them to Yen Sid's castle, where you meet Pete, Maleficent's henchman, and Yen Sid. Yen Sid teaches Sora, Donald, and Goofy that when someone with a powerful heart dies, they create a heartless and a nobody, and become part of Organization 13, the new enemy. Meanwhile, Maleficent is brought back to life and sets off again to try to conquer the worlds. At the same time, Kairi gets kidnapped by Axel, who is trying to get his friend back. Throughout the game, Sora, Donald, and Goofy clash with various organization members and seek help from King Mickey and a man in a mysterious black coat. Back at Hollow Bastion, King Mickey reveals that a portrait of someone who appears to be Ansem is really Xehanort, and Ansem the Wise was Xehanort's master. Now, this Xehanort is not to be confused with that Xehanort. They're the same person, just different bodies. I know, it's confusing. It is then revealed that Xemnas is Xehanort's nobody and is collecting hearts to create Kingdom Hearts. Sora, Donald, and Goofy travel to the world that never was to fight Xemnas. Kairi is then rescued by Ansem and Naminé. In the meantime, Sora fights his way through the organization's castle and finds Kairi with Ansem. As Sora gears up to fight, it is revealed who Ansem really is.
Huh? Kairi, what did you just say?
Riku.
I'm no one, just a castaway from the darkness.
Sora, come here. Say something to him. Here. You'll understand. Close your eyes.
The trio now rushes up the castle and finds Diz, who is revealed to be Ansem the Wise, trying to destroy Kingdom Hearts. During this process, he ends up destroying himself and restores Riku to his own body. The trio moves forward to fight the rest of the organization, and Riku gives Kairi her own Keyblade. Once Xemnas is defeated, Sora, Riku, Kairi, Donald, Goofy, and King Mickey get ready to return to Destiny Island, only for the door to close before Sora and Riku can get through. Now they have to battle Xemnas one last time. In the fight, Riku gets injured, but they end up defeating Xemnas. Sora and Riku are then transported to the Realm of Darkness, where they sit at a beach until they find a note written by Kairi, which opens a door for them to escape to Destiny Island. After the events of Kingdom Hearts 2, King Mickey takes Jiminy Cricket's journal to solve 2 riddles in it. King Mickey digitizes the contents of Sora's journal to learn the messages that Jiminy didn't write. In the game, you discover Naminé left these messages to reveal Sora's memories of the people connected to Sora's heart. These people include Naminé, Roxas, Axel, Xion, Terra, Aqua, and Ven. King Mickey sends a bottle letter to Sora and goes to speak to Yen Sid about his missing friends. Here, Yen Sid reveals the destruction of Ansem and Xemnas will eventually bring the return of Master Xehanort. Yen Sid then sends King Mickey off to get Sora and Riku for their Mark of Mastery exam. Sora and Riku set off to the Dream World to complete their Mark of Mastery exam. They get separated into 2 versions of the Sleeping Worlds. During this, a mysterious silver-haired boy derails the test. This is in an attempt to create a new vessel for Xehanort using Sora. And I'm just going to stop there and let Master Xehanort explain it because it gets complicated and it's better just to hear from the horse's mouth.
What about you?
All of this was decided. My 12 selves would welcome me here on this day, when I would return a complete person. It is the future which lies beyond my sight.
Why are you doing this?
In ancient times, people believed that light was a gift from an unseen land by the name of Kingdom Hearts. But Kingdom Hearts was safeguarded by its counterpart, the Keyblade. Warriors vied for that precious light, thus beginning the Keyblade War. The violent clash shattered the Keyblade into 20 pieces, 7 of light and 13 of darkness. And the only real Kingdom Hearts was swallowed by the darkness, never to surface again. I once tried to create my own pure light and darkness to forge the Keyblade, but the attempt ended in failure. In my eagerness, I had lost sight of the correct way to achieve my goal. I acted rashly. I can admit that now.
What you did back then, your mistakes, changed the destinies of 3 of my friends.
But destiny is never left to chance. I merely guided them to their proper places. The broken boy who failed to be the blade, the misguided master who sacrificed herself for a friend, and the feckless youth who became my new vessel.
I couldn't find a way to save them. But I wanted to believe that their sacrifice stopped you for good. Why? How was I so blind? I should have seen it as soon as Maleficent started gathering the 7 princesses of heart.
Yes. They were all my doing. I used the evil fairy to find 7 pure lights for me, just as I prepared 13 vessels to fill with pure darkness.
But you failed. Sora stopped you in your tracks on both counts.
Yes, he did. That dull, ordinary boy. A Keyblade wielder so unlike any I have ever seen. However, I have not abandoned my ambitions. The 7 Guardians of Light and the 13 Seekers of Darkness.
7 Guardians of Light? Well, for Keyblade wielders, there's me and Riku and Sora. And my 3 missing friends, that's 6. Then the 7th would be... That means the 13 Seekers of Darkness.
Yes, little king. Perceptive. But Sora and another on your list belong to me now. And that puts you 3 guardians short. But worry not. All of the pieces are destined to appear. Your 7 lights, just like my 13 darknesses, whose final clash will beget the prize I seek.
The
Keyblade! But first, the 13 darknesses shall be united. All the seats have been filled. And now, the last vessel shall bear my heart like the rest.
No! Sora!
Axel!
Axel? Please. The name's Lee. Got it memorized?
You're not supposed to be here!
Promises to keep. I'll always be there to get my friends back. What? Bad timing? You had your perfect little script, but you kind of forgot to write the sequel. Now, let's find out what happens.
What now, you old coot? Our time is up!
Isa.
Why are you here, Axel?
No, I told you my name's... Whatever. Axel. Fine. Now let's get out of here.
Right.
Were we supposed to do that?
I think so.
Goofy, Donald, you saved us.
We are out of time. Neither the union of light nor darkness has been achieved. We must all return whence we came. But the gathering of the 7 and 13 is nigh. Let us finish this at the fated place, once your lights and my darknesses have joined together.
In the end, Sora fails, but Riku passes, and they also discover that they need 7 Keyblade wielders, and so far they officially have 4. So now you're all caught up. Now head on over to the next video to learn all about what to expect for Kingdom Hearts 3.